you've given now 2 great targets for Thompson to want to morph into. The Slark, of course, just adds another layer of mobility to the Morphling with the Pounce that you're able to steal. Shaker, of course, if you get into the Aghanim Scepter, feels amazing. I've mentioned that Cuckoo really needs to have a solid start to this one if they're going to have any chances of taking towers and putting a lot more pressure on. They're on to hide for now, but where's the damage? Where's the follow-up?
Well, they should have the damage just in a poison attack. They'll get the kill. Zephyr's going to trade his life with running under the tower, but he's got enough movement speed. In fact, difficult for Talon to play this lane. Savage, of course, can always get rid of the poison attack, but feels like the spam bar is going to be very difficult for them to deal with. The Disruptor's not a crazy laner as well, so I think this is...
KP's in a little bit of trouble.
But the Earth Spike on top of KP, and they should be able to get the kill. KP recognizes this, so he's going to try and do as much damage as he can. Top Slark was alone. Oh, KP's going to be fine, but I was going to say maybe the Beastmaster's chased down. Actually, Ana, he's got a bit too far forward. They're going to glimpse him back under the tower. They've got the Roar if required. Q should be able to get rid of the Dismember instantly. The rest of Radiant are trying to TP down, but they're going to be a little bit too late to protect Ana. Close with the toss away, but Zephyr, unfortunately, not there fast enough. They also see Makoto rotating down, so the vision early on from T1 has been really on point. They're gonna jump. Let's see if they got the damage to get the kill. Without the Earth Spike, they might be lacking it. And the rotations are now come out from Talon. They're going to jump on forward, targeting down Whitemon for the moment. An easy kill to the line, but you need to respect Ana. The Pudge is going to be dealing ridiculous amounts of damage once he's on top of the Talon members. As Zephyr will jump back in. Coils out from Makoto, but where's the extra rotations out of team? It's just 2 members battling against the 3, and they do not have the numbers advantage to come out on top. Talon will overwhelm T1 in their own jungle. Mid lane, Thompson might solo kill Savage. Nicely done from Thompson.
Mid lane. Got a couple of seconds left until the Static Storm's available, but definitely he's just looking to run in to hide. Got a great Earth Spike coming through.
So now, Talon, they need to be speaking about how they're going to be able to address the Morphling in regards to this game. You know, potentially... Oh, hold that thought, KP. What they are? They've got a really good position to take the fight. They're going to try and get the coil. They're avoiding Thompson at the moment, dealing with the supporting cask, and now they can go back to the Morphling with the perfect chain control, but it's not enough. Just TP out. Thompson, he'll make it away, but still, T1, they do lose both their supports in that skirmish.
Lose both of the supports, but both of the cores are farming, although Ana,
again,
yeah,
the glimpse back hide. He's already got the glimpse maxed out. So Ana just stepping a little bit too far forward. The TP's come out. And this is going to be another death onto the Pudge. And he doesn't even bring Q into the grave with him.
He's coming in. Disruptor's hanging nearby just for that glimpse if you're revealing a little bit too early on Cuckoo.
It's a big kill if they can get the Disruptor straight away, and they will. And Zephyr's going to be able to pounce on forward as well, catching out KP on the retreat. Great defense from T1. They will lose their tower, but they're going to make sure they can catch up some of the members on Talon before they can get away.
It's a little bit surprising that it wasn't dewarded. Here we go. This is the smoke. They're trying to take advantage of this timing. Primal Roar's back up for KP.
They're going to see Ana.
They've got this Hawk.
Can they blow him up, though? Ana's pretty goddamn tanky and close to the T2 tower, and he's actually going to run at them. Ana lands the hook, and now Thompson's going to TP in, but the Static Storm, Thompson, he doesn't get the attribute shift off, but Talon, they're not going to commit into the middle. The retreat's been called, a 1-for-1. They still actually get rid of Ana towards the back line. Ana's Dismember as well is something that he has to fear. Smoke up, hide. Great position to pop the smoke. They're going to wait for him to the high ground. Instead, they'll turn to hide, trying to bring down the Disruptor, but they might be able to block the Savage. Savage didn't pop the BKB, nor the Shadow Dance as well. Ana, he could be able to blink and get the hook onto KP. He's actually going to jump on the high ground as well. Ana's going to be cautious because Savage, no hesitation with the use of the BKB. He's going to be able to stack up the essence, but he's on the wrong side of the fissure. Savage just can't continue to right-click. As T1, they jump with Ana, making sure that no man will go in alone. Ana's going to jump. Oh, the pounce away. Now this is a bit deep here, but they know the BKB is on cooldown for the Slark, so it will be difficult for him to fight.
Zephyr's in.
And Zephyr, he's going to look to jump in. Echo slams out. Q's going to find the ultimate before they secure the kill. But the damage, look how hesitant Talon are. Savage will be able to pounce back forward, and they've been able to isolate Ana. So another kill given over to Talon.
previously around the Roche pit, 4-man coil by Mikoto, wasn't followed up by anything. Echo Slam's just being thrown out.
Jump, a quick burst. Thompson's nearby to blow him up, but it's just Thompson now, alone on an island. Let's see if they're going to be able to have the control. Thompson, he actually might look to turn around and man fight because he has the scepter, turn it to the slug. But Thompson, he's leashed together.
Making sure that he can get off the best static.
They're going to glimpse him to the low ground. A double fissure's going to connect. Makoto's in as well. The force staff not going to be able to reposition Anna out to the left side. And Savage, he'll secure the kill. He gets a bunch of essence and he's looking for more. But the bounce a little bit too slow as Wymon's able to retreat. But Talon, they're on the hunt. Oh, what the hex? Wymon, that was perfect, but the instant use of the Aeon Disc Mikoto, he's okay. But the rest of Talon, they had to overposition. KP, he pushed himself too far forward, but he's got a BKB still in the arsenal. They're going to turn to try and deal with Zephyr, and look at Mikoto holding back Thompson as well. The consistent use of the silencers making it very difficult for the Morphling to get into the middle of the fight, and now they've got the glimpse back onto KP. They know that BKB was already utilized. They need to kite Cuckoo at the moment though. Thompson just completed the BKB and look at the position from Q. They're all under vision. Q, the instant hex from Whitemon. And now Thompson, he's been able to jump into the middle. Let's see what the Morph Shaker is going to be able to do. They blow up 2 on Talon before they can get the ultimates off. And now Thompson, he goes out to the right side but can't connect onto Mikoto. A glimpse into the Static Storm. Thompson will be fine. It's just going to cover the retreat though as Talon. They get the Aegis. Cuckoo gets up with the BKB and now Anna. He's going to try and jump into the middle. They're doing a really good job to kite the punch at the moment. Gets a Dismember out onto the Beastmaster. And Thompson now is entered the fight, but the instant use of the Static Storm, they're going to try and turn to deal with the Morphling. He gets the attribute shift off, and I don't think they're going to have the damage to kill off the Morph. Thompson survives, but the rest of Talon, they need to get out. Now they committed a lot of ultimates as Mikoto is in trouble.
Whitemon.
Hex down, blown up thanks to Whitemon. Beautifully done on the line. Oh, that's a very aggressive blink. Anna's got the rest of the team starting to connect. This is giving Savage a lot of time to be able to steal the essence. And they kept the easy kill onto Anna, but can they deal with the Slark now? Static Storm's not going to be able to protect him for the moment of T1 do an incredible job to be able to Delta split. Down to the south though, Thompson, that's where the eyes need to be if they can control the Morphling, but they won't be able to in this team fight. As Thompson playing with the Slark, Aghanim's looking and pouncing into the river. Will catch up to the Disruptor, and he might be able to catch up to 23 Savage now, but back throughout the middle, Mikoto in the jungle, assassinates Whitemon. Q was needed as well for the kill with the fissure. Blink up in a couple of seconds. He gets out to the left side. Where's Savage though? He's looking to reinitiate as Savage bounces out for the north. BKB's going to protect Thompson, but they want to get out. Thompson's out. They make the executive call to look to retreat. Do they have any stuns for Cuckoo? They do not. They do not have Mikoto here at the moment. Wymon, he's just going to blind blink up, but the instant bash and Savage is not going to mess around. He'll pop to BKB, but the double full at Mikoto. He'll find the coil onto 3. Where's the extra stun lock? It's going to come through for the Raw. They're targeting down Zephyr at the moment. He can pounce away, but Talon, they don't want to stick around. Look at the retreat. They see the buyback instantly out of Whitemon, but the Lion, he's in. They'll get the Hex. Makoto's going to be fine with the Aeon Disc. KP will try and TPR, but Anna's there with the Dismember. They'll stop that in its tracks as KP will be killed off 70 seconds without the Beastmaster.
We prioritize his survival.
Anna's taking the outpost. So Savage has got the jump in.
Forward.
Great force staff. And they get the hook. Q's in trouble now. I don't know what they're going to be able to do to be able to protect the Earthshaker. They'll try and chuck up the Depth Shroud, but Q's gone. He doesn't have a buyback. This is a vital team fight. Without the Earthshaker, they might be in trouble as Savage. Early use of the Shadow Dance. He's going to look to retreat. He gets the pounce, but they're going to block out the escape, and now they should be able to secure the kill. As Savage goes down, they're trying to catch up to Mikoto. Thompson with the leap, just shy of getting the connection. As Mikoto should escape, but they're ready to force some buybacks now on T1. Smoke hasn't popped just yet. They've gotten a lot of map control up onto the high ground. Instantly going to try and bring them down, but they've been able to isolate the Morphlings on here at the moment.
Anna's on the cliff.
They'll get rid of Zephyr. Meanwhile, Savage going to try and turn to deal with Cuckoo. Again, the Slark is having a free fight. He gets the bash. Cuckoo tried to TP out, but he won't be able to do so. As they're going to be cautious about the Slark now. He's stolen way too much essence for T1 to be able to address him. And Savage recognizes this. He's going to pounce into the middle. Deals with Anna, but Thompson, he's a completely different beast. Still with the Aegis for another 30 seconds, and it looks like Talon will respect this. They say Thompson under a ward. Thompson bounces out the bash as well. He doesn't get the attribute shift. but the hook from Ana! It'll break the coil. First roar. They're set up for the second roar as well. Do they have the damage to be able to kill off the Morphling? Echo Slam dropped on the dome. They'll get the kill, but they committed a lot for the first life. Alan, what's the call? Ana very far forward. They're going to look to jump in and try and deal with the Pudge for the moment. Savage bashes out. They've been able to isolate him. Static Storm's going to get dropped as well. They want to take Ana out of the team fight, but they're going to be cautious about Thompson. He brought back prior. Operation Keep the Morphling alive, but the coil, it won't allow him to get into the middle. Talon, the disciplined gameplay. As soon as they see the buyback, they're going to look to retreat. But in fact, Makoto, he's into the middle. And Aeon Disc will buy him some time. He's able to get out to the left. Meanwhile, inside the river, Ana
on his own.
He just brought back. Ana, not like this. Cheese, it will not matter. He's got another round of the BKB. Thompson's here as well, but the Echo Q into the river, but they might still be able to get Savage. Slark's gone. T1, can they do it? At 3 against 5, Thompson against the world. Makoto should be able to kill off the line, but can they catch up to the Morphling? I don't even think they'll get the full set.
You'll be happy enough with the melee, I think. We're at the stage of the game where...
Cuckoo's in some trouble. Nice waning rift into the fissure. Savage gonna jump under the tier 4 towers. They're gonna try and turn to deal with KP instead. But the Aeon Disc protecting up the Beastmaster for the moment. They're going to toss him back inside the base. KP protected with a cheese, but he's falling lower and lower. They can't even kill off the Beastmaster though until Ana jumps into the middle. They've got the damage finally to secure the kill, but Savage is out to the right side. A 1-for-1, but can they go back in on Talon? You've got the Age's advantage still, but Thompson is isolated inside the lane. Static Storm's gonna get laid down. Ana's gonna jump into the middle as well. They don't have the damage to deal with Thompson, but the Essence Shift, it's starting to sack up, and Savage is just doing too much damage. Thompson gets the waveform out to the left side, but Savage, he'll pursue him down. A pounce, he's there. He's gotta be cautious though. He's gotta be cautious here on Savage. He's got the Aeon Disc. They might be able to kill off the first life, but can they kill him a second time? And it doesn't look like that's the case. As Makoto, he's had a completely free fight. This puck has done so much for Talon in Game 1, and that is a big reason of why they will be victorious. Game 1 going the way of Talon.
Big props to Makoto. They were the ones, in my eyes, that were able to carry this game for Talon.
And the KDA didn't look too crazy here for KP, 5-8 and 24, but I think that 1400 gold Aghanim Shard was a vital pickup to the success on Talon. The amount of vision they had across the map, not only with the Hawks, but of course the Slark being able to kill off all the wards across the map as well, made it so difficult for T1 to get a fight on their terms. So the lane matchup versus the Faceless Void is pretty solid for the Venomancer. Like, you do have damage over time, which the Faceless Void is going to struggle with, but as a game answer, it's a little bit different though.
In terms of that mid lane that you were talking about before, it really does feel like Thompson's going to have a fine enough time in this lane though, right? You mentioned that if he gets low on the back of some Aether Remnants, scratch that, he's actually getting a few right clicks in the face.
Nice dodge, Makoto with the dissimulate. He's got the right click range. All the new heroes can hit from afar, and you see that is exactly the case here. Makoto finds a solo kill, and he'll get a tip as well from Hyde. Beautifully done. Well, they're even considering about TPing the Dazzle down, but he's not going to look to join them, so it's just going to be the two members on T1 at the moment. Savage, time dilation once again, and he just gets the time walk away, but now Q, he's going to enter the party. He'll have the Ancient Apparition as a little bit of an unfair advantage. It was a 2-on-2.
You're playing it with a Veno, you're playing with a Lone Druid, very early timings. Same sort of thing with a Marcy.
Are they going to dive Thompson? And Makoto, he commits with the double ultimate. Makoto's now stuck under the T1 tower. A Remnant will provide a little bit of distance away. A couple more right clicks. And now with a poison touch, but Savage! What a rotation! The Chrono clipping 3. They've got Q nearby as well. Talon! They're on the ball in the second game. Even KP says, screw it. I'll come join the mid-team fight as well as Talon.
Are they going to look to respond with everyone for this? They actually end up cancelling the TP. Who is that on?
Invoker.
Is that on Thompson?
So Thompson's not going to be here. And now they can just chase down Zephyr. Another kill for Talon. T1 tower claim mid.
This is the game on Ana. Previously, it felt like Thompson was doing all of the heavy lifting, but He's having a decent start here. We're going to look to try and run down the AA, and probably will. No use in... I don't even have the TP, but wouldn't have been able to accomplish anything with it either.
Okay, so if he doesn't backpack his urn like maybe a couple times and they make the mistake, then he'll be told to sell it. KP? Bit of trouble. Try and onslaught away, but that will be stopped instantly from T1. A much needed kill. Now to the top side of the map we go is Cuckoo. Gets the poison over off. It's going to clip onto both the heroes here, but Savage feels like he has an opening to drop the Chronosphere. Makoto's going to be nearby with a double damage rune. He'll use the Remnant onto Cuckoo, then they'll be able to turn to deal with the Dazzle. Beautifully done from Talon, as they bring 4 members to be able to take the skirmish top.
Early smoke coming through, just allowing Ana to finish off the Roche for themselves, maybe trying to catch them off guard.
But catch Makoto. The chain control has to be ever so perfect, and he's lost mana now, Makoto. Actually, still got enough to be able to get the Astral Step away. No way! Thompson Invoker. What? Oh my lord!
Read like a book. And they know where Savage is as well.
Oh my lord! Beautifully done from T1. You get Roche. You get a crazy kill onto the Void Thrower thanks to Thompson's Invoker. This is why you pick him this hero. You want to fight here though on Talon? You got a great wall to the high ground. KP's just going to look to try and target down with the Venomancer. With the Ice Blast following up forward as well. Cuckoo's going to charge into the middle to at least get the poison over off before they secure the kill. And T1, they can turn it around though if they get a couple lucky roots out, and they will do just that onto the Primal Beast. But towards the northern side, Thompson, he's being caught out. He's in trouble at the moment, but Savage, he doesn't even get the Chrono off. Pump faked it for the first time. The Cold Stat was able to disrupt the second use, and they kill off the Faceless Void. Top lane, Thompson. Looks like they're going to be able to get the jump onto the Evoker. Zephyr's nearby to maybe get some bonus movement speed out. But the Ice Blast will connect. With the global potential, thanks to Q, they're going to be able to bring down Thompson's Invoker. And it looks like Hyde will successfully TP out as well and drop some voice lines in the meantime. Speaking about the Enchantress, he's going to look to pair up with 23 Savage. Easy kill onto Zephyr. A little bit more gold into the bank of that kind of pseudo position 3 that we have from Hyde. Level 12, almost Hurricane Pike. That extra 80% Chaos Meteor damage is a lot mid lane. Ice Blast onto Ana. Makoto's going to be able to jump as well. Ana, he wasn't ready for it. An unsuspecting move from Talon, and they just blow up the lone Druid. And that is as soon as Roshan spawns.
Be able to go right on in. They want to take away some of this vision, but Cuckoo positioning himself fairly well,
trying
to scare off Hyde.
Into the river. Look at the alacrity damage coming out from Zephyr, but the Chronosphere clips off to Thompson, but he's able to get the protection off. They don't have the damage at the moment thanks to the BKB. Let's see if Thompson's going to be able to continue to run himself away. The respect coming out from Talon. They will not enter the high ground. Instead, they're going to deal with the heroes that are still caught outside in the river. Zephyr is able to jump on forward, but Cuckoo, he doesn't have this capability. They should be able to chase him down. The onslaught into the middle, but a perfect tornado as Thompson breaks the combination. As T1, they've successfully avoided that attempt.
The Spirit Bear that shall not be named.
They again can poke the bear, but then they need to protect him. They're going to do just that. The jump onto KP. KP's gone.
He couldn't be KP.
No opportunities now. Hyde, he's also getting chased down by the bear. Shan's going to be able to slow it down for the moment. But the tier 3's already been melted. Zephyr is into the middle. The Enchantress posturing aggressively. Makoto's going to look to buy some time, but Savage to the back. Gets the Chrono onto 3. It's on the saving support as well. There's going to be no grave to keep them alive. As Savage, he can now turn to try and deal with Cuckoo. A 4-staff into the tree line, but it's not enough. As Savage now, he'll turn his attention towards the lone Druid off the back of the respawn. Arna's got nothing to keep him healthy.
As these initiations are coming in on Savage, but
they're going to try and hide. Maybe with the damage coming through for the meatball as well, they'll secure the kill, but Savage, he gets a Chrono onto both the cores. The Ice Blast as well. It'll click onto Ana, but they haven't been able to blow anyone up throughout the ultimate, so maybe they're going to be cautious here on Talon if they want to stick around. KP, a lot of damage out of the Pulverize. He's going to try and chase him down, but down to the south side. Thompson, he'll secure the kill onto the support, but they're still going to be cautious here. Thompson will be able to reposition thanks to the bonus movement speed. The Deafening Blast will push back the Faceless Void as well.
Play coming down here from Q, just trying to delay things out as much as he can.
Gonna
Might even get a pick off onto
Look at the instant TPs. Uh-oh. T1, you gotta get out. Zephyr's like, all right, my job's just to get the tier 3 tower, but Savage, his job is trying to catch up to the bear. We'll find the slow. He's gonna get the bash as well.
Talon aren't wanting to wait until it has enough time to have a true impact. Up to the high ground is KP.
Cuckoo.
Fine, tactical.
Oh, he's gonna walk on forward. A 4-star breaks the combo. Savage gonna try and catch up to Whitemon as well. Gonna be able to get some distance away, but Cuckoo's the one that's in it. Some trouble here is Cuckoo. He'll go down. Meanwhile, the Cronus fit to the north, though. Savage. He found 2 heroes, but he didn't catch out Thompson. The Invoker starting to get the combinations going. Meanwhile, in the middle of the fight, through
these bashes.
points the bash onto 23 Savage. And now T1, they need to get more. They committed heavily off the back of these buybacks. They should be able to catch up to Q. Juking down to the south, but the buyback coming out for the Faceless Void. T1 need to respect the capability of Savage rejoining them. KP.
He's got the BKB again, and the Chrono again. He used the refresher previously. KP has the BKB to be able to play around with. Is he going to be quick enough, though? They'll hear the charge coming through.
They're going to get the Ice Blast to charge in as well. KP to disrupt.
He's
KP
got
gets
it.
the Aegis as well. He snagged up the Aegis and Immortal. Now Makoto's going to jump into the middle. They need to keep Thompson alive.
He got everything.
BKB gets some distance. The Invoker should be able to step up to the high ground thanks to the Ghost Block, and he's okay. Can they set themselves up for round 2, though, on T1? The bear, priority number 1. They'll drag it back with the Remnant. The damage is stacking up for high, but it's not enough to get the summon. And in fact, Ana's going to look to TP out the bear, but the use of the Pulverize, it'll keep it locked into the middle of the team fight. Down goes Ana's bear. They'll get rid of Zephyr as well. And that is difficult now because you're going into a Lotus Orb onto KP. So he can protect himself if he wants to charge in. Thompson, that's an aggressive blink. He's forced to pop a BKB as well. Thompson's in trouble. Ice Blast into the middle. The Grave's not going to do anything because the silence on the northern side. They get on top of the Dazzle. Thompson's down without a buyback. And Talon, I think they've done it. On to Cuckoo next. No space as Talon. They'll take over T1 territory. Your base is now mine.
All up to Zephyr and Ana to be able to defend this, bringing it to a game 3, but I don't think they're going to be able to do it.
A jump in,
What
a
a
Hail
remnant.
Mary attempt. Bye-bye Zephyr. He's got a buyback, but Savage,
Another Chrono.
it's another out of the Chrono. And this time, it's onto the real hero. Onto Ana at the front of the fountain. Now they'll go for Zephyr as well. And why not Fountain Dive against some players who are well known for it? Talon. What an incredible series. They are yet to drop a map in the TI qualifiers. They will book their ticket in the grand finals. Yeah, without a doubt. I felt like a lot of this game was perfectly set up from that 5-man fight that we had mid lane with Talon. I mean, that was incredible. Who would ever think of a Faceless Void rotating like that, getting a 3-man Chrono, KP's there as well. Talon recognized how vital Thompson is to this lineup at T1, and just in general, like we saw Thompson was almost able to do it in a couple of fights. He pulled out some crazy stuff, you know, that Sunstrike on the Dissimulate for one of them, but the play from Talon to make that call to TP the Voiding, get the 3, they won the team fight, they took the T1 tower, and then Thompson, he wasn't able to get active on the map afterwards. An incredible play from Talon, and they're able to offset the advantage that T1 needed in the early game. This was a lineup that needed to end the game early.